Honda Sundyro's ESP engine. Where does its core strength really lie? In this episode, workshop analysis of the Honda NS125LA. This transmission case seems to be sealed with silicone. The battery is dead. The whole engine unit looks quite compact. It can be said to have filled a gap in lightweighting. After all, weight has a significant impact on fuel consumption. Let's check out its belt. It's a Bando belt from Japan. This rear-driven pulley is from FCC Japan. The bearing in the middle of this pulley is a chute bearing from Changzhou. Let's take a look at the front drive pulley. I'll weigh the roller weights for you. This will be useful for those planning to modify it later. The weight of the roller is 14.06 grams. The GI in this ESP engine stands for Enhanced. S stands for Smart. P stands for Power. It's not the eSP, electronic stability program, found in cars. Not the body stability system. Take a look at the exhaust. The shape is quite peculiar. 125 cubic centimeters scooters in recent years have mainly focused on fuel economy. There's a new fierce competition in engine technology. For example, Yamaha's Blue Core, Suzuki's SEP, Suzuki Eco Performance, and then there's this Honda ESP. Everyone thought there was nothing left to do with single-cylinder engines. But actually, it's quite interesting. Once the bike is fully disassembled, I'll explain their common features. Okay, let's look at the cylinder head. Single camshaft, 2 valves, and roller rocker arms. Roller rocker arms mean low friction and quiet operation. That's why they are also called silent rocker arms. The first domestic single-cylinder engines we saw with roller rockers were the Honda CBF series. The camshaft bearings are XCC bearings from Chongqing. Both of them are. Look at the intake port on the cylinder head. It has an irregular shape. There's a small intake hole underneath. It looks like Honda has further optimized the previous generation swirl technology. Honda's swirl tech allows the engine to have lower fuel consumption and more complete combustion. The old CBF 125 and 150 used this technology as well. The cylinder head brand is Jiqing from Chongqing. Not just Honda. Suzuki also uses Jiqing cylinder heads. Domestic Chinese parts suppliers are very powerful now. They are recognized by Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha. Through tinted glasses. Look, the cylinder block is also from Saib. Saib has factories in both Ningbo and Jiangmen. Most of Honda's cylinders, including those exported back to Japan, as well as Suzuki and Yamaha, use Saib cylinders. This is a spiny sleeve cylinder liner. Let's check the piston. The piston diameter is 50 millimeters. The piston is fully tin-plated. The brand is Jinping from Shandong. The piston is designed to be very small and short. It's clearly a lightweight design. The piston pin diameter is only 12 millimeters. Let's weigh the piston. This part is the core. Only 60.9 grams. This should be the lightest 125 cubic centimeters piston I've seen so far. Now let's look at the piston pin. The piston pin is also very light. Only 15.57 grams. Why is the piston weight so important? Piston, pin, and rings. If they are lightweight, it reduces the piston's reciprocating inertial force. At the same time, it reduces the load on the connecting rod big end. This greatly helps with fuel economy. And it also reduces engine vibration. Whether it's Yamaha's Blue Core or Suzuki's SEP, including this Honda ESP engine, all three follow the route of lightweight pistons. But among these three engines, this one should have the lightest piston. Yamaha's is around 69 grams, if I recall correctly. However, a light piston also has drawbacks. It can lead to some loss in low-end torque. But why does this engine not feel like it has lost low-end torque? Because it uses a long-stroke crankshaft. Generally, this makes the low-end torque stronger. This compensates for the disadvantage of the lightweight piston. That's why they say, Technology Honda. Technology Honda. Honda's technical reserves are quite impressive. The magneto rotor is from Chongqing Gongqing. This engine does not have a starter motor. It relies on that rotor and this stator coil, acting as a brushless motor to start the engine. Honda calls this ACG Starter technology. Splitting the crankcase. Let's look at the crankshaft bearings. They are XCC bearings from Chongqing. The crankshaft is from Gangyang, Jiangsu. The reputation of this crankshaft brand goes without saying. Both European and Japanese bikes use them. The timing chain is from Qingdao Zhonghe. Looking at the color, it's a reinforced chain. Overall, this new Honda ESP engine has undergone significant structural optimization, achieving lightweighting, low fuel consumption, and an increase in power. Alright, disassembly complete. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up.